rose is still heart-free and looks but coldly upon her many suitors.
It's very disappointing. All the young men in the village are in love with her, but they are appalled by her beauty and modesty and won't dare declare themselves. So until she makes her own choice, there's no chance for anybody else.
This is perhaps the only village in the world that possesses an endowed corps of professional bridesmaids who are bound to be on duty every day from 10 to 4. And it is at least 6 months since our services were acquired. The pious charity by which we exist is practically wasted.
We shall be disendowed. That will be the end of it. Dame Hannah, you're a nice old person. You could marry if you liked. There's old Adam, Robin's faithful servant. He loves you with all the frenzy of a boy of 14.
Nay, nay, that can never be. For I am pledged.
To whom?
To an eternal maidenhood. Many years ago, I was betrothed to a godlike youth who wooed me under an assumed name. But on the very day upon which our wedding was to have been celebrated, I discovered that he was none other than Sir Roderick Murgatroyd, one of the bad baronets of Ruddigore, and the uncle of the man who now bears that title. As a son of that accursed race, he was no husband for an honest girl, so madly as I loved him, I left him then and there. He died but 10 years since, but I never saw him again.
But why should you not marry a bad baronet of Ruddigore?
All baronets are bad, but was he worse than other baronets?
My child, he was accursed.
But you cursed him. Not you, I trust.
The curse is on all his line, and has been ever since the time of Sir Rupert, the first baronet. Listen, and you shall hear the legend. Sir Rupert Murgatroyd, his leisure and his riches, he cruelly employed in persecuting witches. With fear he'd make them quake, he'd dark them in his lake, he'd break their bones with sticks and stones, and burn them at the stake. This sport he much enjoyed, did Rupert Murgatroyd. No sense of shame or pity came to Rupert Murgatroyd. Once on the village green, a palsied hag he roasted, and what took place, I ween, shook his composure boasted. For as the torture grim seized on each withered limb, the writhing dame mid fire and flame yelled forth this curse on him. Each lord of Ruddigore, despite his best endeavor, shall do one crime or more, once every day forever. This doom he can't defy, however he may try. For should his day his hand that day in torture he shall die. The prophecy came true, each man who held title, had every day to do some crime of import vital, until with guilt applied, I'll sin no more, he cried. And on the day he said that say, in agony he died. And thus with sin employed, has died his Troy, and so shall fall of one and all in trying murder destroyed. Whither away, dear Rose? On some errand of charity, as is thy wont?
A few gifts, dear aunt, for deserving villagers. Lo, here is some peppermint rock for old Gaffer Gaddaby, a set of false teeth for pretty little Ruth Rowbottom, and a pound of snuff for the poor orphan girl on the hill.
Oh, Rose, pity that so much goodness should not help to make some gallant youth happy for life. Rose, why dost thou harden that little heart of thine? Is there none hereaway whom thou couldst love?
Well, even if there were such an one, verily it would ill become me to tell him so.
Oh, nay, dear one, where true love is, there is little need of prim formality.
Hush, dear aunt, for thy words pain me sorely. Hung in a plated dish cover to the knocker of the workhouse door, with naught to call mine own, save a change of baby linen and a book of etiquette. Little wonder I have always regarded that work as a voice from the parents' tomb. This hallowed volume, composed, if I may believe the title page, by no less an authority than the wife of a Lord Mayor, has been through life my guide and monitor. By its solemn precepts I have learnt to test the moral worth of all who approach me. The man who bites his bread or eats peas with a knife I look upon as a lost creature. And he who has not acquired the proper way of entering or leaving a room is the object of my pitying horror. There are those in this village who bite their nails, dear aunt, and almost all are wont to use their pocket combs in public places. In truth, I could pursue this painful theme much further, but behold, I have said enough.
But is there not one among them who is faultless in thine eyes? For example, young Robin. He combines the manners of a Marquis with the morals of a Methodist. Couldst thou not love him?
Well, even if I could, how should I confess it unto him? For lo, he is shy and saith not.
If somebody that chanced to be, who loved me in a manner true, my heart it went him out to me, and I could point him out to you. But here it says of those who appoint contrary to etiquette. If any but youth I knew, polite and gentle, neat and trim, then I could hint as much to you, and you could hint as much to him. But here it says in plainest print, it's most unladylike to hint. You may not hint, you must not hint. It says you mustn't hint in print. Oh, and if I loved him through and through, true love and not a passing whim, then I could speak of it to you, and you could speak of it to him. But here I find it doesn't do to speak until you're spoken to. Where can it be? Now let me see. Yes, yes. Don't speak until you're spoken to.
Poor aunt. Little did the good soul think when she breathed the hallowed name of Robin that he would do even as well as another. But he resembleth all the youths in this village in that he is unduly bashful in my presence. And lo, it is hard to bring him to the point. But soft, he is here. Ahem.
Mistress Rose,
Master Robin.
I wish to say that it is fine.
It is passing fine.
But we do want rain.
Aye, sorely. Is that all?
That is all.
Good day, Master Robin.
Good day, Mistress Rose. I
pray
beg pardon, but
You were about to say.
I would fain consult you.
Truly.
It is about a friend.
In truth, I have a friend myself.
Indeed. I mean, of course.
And I would fain consult you
About him?
about her.
Let us consult one another. I know a youth who loves a little maid. Hey, but his face is a sight for to see. Silent is he, for he's modest and afraid. Hey, but he's timid as a youth can be.
I know a maid who loves a gallant youth. Hey, but she sickens as the days go by. She cannot tell him all the sad, sad truth. Hey, but I think that little maid will die.
Poor little man,
Poor little maid,
poor little man.
poor little maid.
Now tell me, pray, and tell me true, what in the world should the young man do? He cannot eat and he cannot sleep, hey, but his face is a sight for to see. Daily he goes for to wail and to weep, hey, but he's wretched as a youth can be.
She's very sad and she's very pale. Hey, but she sickens as the days go by. Daily she goes for to weep or to wail. Hey, but I think that little maid will die.
Poor little maid,
Poor little man,
poor little maid.
poor little man.
Now tell me, pray, and tell me true, young man do?
If I were the youth, I should offer her my name. Hey, but her face is a sight for to see.
If I were the maid, I should fan his honest flame. Hey, but he's bashful as a youth can be.
If I were the youth, I should speak to her today. Hey, but she sickens as the days go by.
If I were the maid, I should meet the lad halfway. For I really do believe that timid youth will die.
Poor little man,
Poor little maid,
poor little man.
poor little maid. I thank you, miss, for your counsel true. I'll tell that youth what she ought to do. Poor child. I sometimes think if she were not quite so particular, I might venture to... But no, even then I should be unworthy of her.
My kind master is sad. Dear Sir Riven Murgatroyd.
Hush! As you love me, breathe not that hated name. 20 years ago, in horror at inheriting that hideous title, and with it, the band that compels all who succeed to the baronetcy to commit one deadly crime per day for life, I fled my home and concealed myself in this innocent village under the name of Robin Oakapple. My younger brother Despard, believing me to be dead, succeeded to the title and its attendant curse. For 20 years I have been dead and buried. Don't dig me up now.
My dear master, it shall be as you wish, for have I not sworn to obey you forever in all things? Yet, as we are here alone, and as I belong to that particular description of good old man to whom the truth is a refreshing novelty, permit me to call you by your own right title once more. Sir Riven Murgatroyd, Baronet of Ruddigore! It's like 8 hours at the seaside.
Oh, my dear old friend. Would there were more like you.
Would there were indeed. But I bring you good tidings. Your foster brother Richard has returned from sea. See, his ship, the Tom Tit, lies yonder at anchor, and he is even now in this very village.
Oh, my foster brother, it cannot be!
It is, even so. And see, he comes this way.
In a revenue sloop, and off Cape Finisterre. A merchantman we see, a Frenchman going free, so we made for the bold Mounseer. Do you see? We made for the bold Mounseer. But she proved to be a frigate, and she up with her ports, and fires with the 32. It come and commandeer, but we answered with a cheer, which paralyzed the parlez-vous. Do you see? Which paralyzed the parlez-vous.
Which paralyzed the parlez-vous. Do you see? Which paralyzed the parlez-vous.
So our captain he up, and he says he, that chap we need not fear. We may take her if we like. She is certain for the strike, but she's only a darned round seer, do you see? She's only a darned round seer. But to fight a French fillal is like hitting of a gal. It's a lubberly thing for to do, for we with all our faults, why we're hardy British salts, and she's only a poor parley-foo. Do you see? Why she's only a poor parley-foo.
Why she's only a poor parley-foo. You see, why she's only a poor parley-foo.
So we up with our helm and we skirt before the breeze as we give some compassionate cheer.
Hurrah!
Froggy answers with a shout as he sees us go about, which was grateful of the poor Mounseer, do you see? Which was grateful of the poor Mounseer. And I'd wager in their joy they kiss each other's cheek. But it's what them foreigners do. And they bless their lucky stars, we were hardy British tars who had pity on a poor parley-foo. Do you see? Who had pity on a poor parley-foo.
Who had pity on a poor parley-foo. Do you see? Who had pity on a poor parley-foo.
Let's all be friends, right? All right. That's very good. Now watch me, eh? Everybody. Always nice to a couple of girls, eh? Oh, that's it, girls. All right, girls, that was a lot of fun, eh? Oh, I'll see you later.
Richard!
Robin!
Oh, my beloved foster brother and very dearest friend, welcome home after 10 long years at sea. It's such deeds as you've just described that cause our flag to be loved and dreaded throughout the civilized world.
My Lord love you, Rob. That's but a trifle to the what we have done in the way of sparing life. I believe, I may say, without exaggeration, that the masterful little Tom Tit has spared more French frigates than any craft afloat. But there, take for a British seaman to brag, so I'll just stow me jaw and tackle and belay. But fast heaving, messmate, what's brought you all a cockbill?
Alas, Dick, I love Rose Maybud and love in vain.
You? Love in vain? Come, that's too good. Why, you're a strapping, muscular young fellow, strong and tall as a topgallant mast, taut as a forestay, and a baronite to boot, if all had their rights.
Hush, Richard. Not a word about my true rank, which none here suspect. I know well enough I am better calculated than most men to win a woman's heart. I'm a fine fellow, Dick, worthy any woman's love. Happy the girl that gets me, say I. But I'm timid, Dick. Shy, nervous, modest, retiring, diffident. And I cannot tell her, Dick, I cannot tell her. Oh, you've no idea what a poor opinion I have of myself, and how little I deserve it.
Robin, do you call to mind how years ago we swore that come what might, we would always act upon our heart's dictates?
Aye, Dick, and I've always kept that oath. Through doubt, difficulty, and danger, I've always asked my heart what I should do, and it has never failed me.
Right! Let your heart be your compass, and with a clear conscience as your binnacle light, you'll sail 10 knots on a bowline, clear of shoals, rocks, and quicksands. Now, what does this here heart of mine say in this here difficult situation? Why, it says to me, Dick. It calls me Dick, because it's known me since I was a babby. Dick, you ain't shy. You ain't modest. You speak you up for him as is. Robin, you just lay me alongside. And when she's becalmed under my lee, I shall spin her a yarn that shall serve to fish you two together for life.
Will you do this for me? Can you, do you think? Yes, there's no false modesty about you. Your, what I would call, bumptious self-assertiveness, I mean the term in its congratulatory phrase, has made you a bosun's mate, or make you an admiral if you work it properly, a dear old incompetent imposter. My dear fellow, I'd give my right arm for 1/10 of your modest assurance. My boy, you may take it from me, that of all the afflictions accursed, to which a man saddled and happen and addled, a diffident nature's the worst. As clever can be, a Crichton of early romance, you must start it and stomp it and blow your trumpet, or trust me, you haven't a chance. If you wish in this world to advance, your merits you're bound to enhance. You must stir it and stomp it and blow your trumpet, or trust me, you haven't a chance.
If you wish in this world to advance, your merits you're bound to enhance. You must stir it and stomp it and blow your trumpet, or trust me, you haven't a chance.
Now take, for example, my case. I've a bright intellectual brain. In Orlon and City, there's no one so witty, I've thought so again and again. I've a highly intelligent face. My features cannot be denied. But whenever I try, sir, I fail at, and why, sir? I'm modesty personified. If you wish in this world to advance, your merits you're bound to enhance. You must stir it and stomp it and blow your trumpet, or trust me, you haven't a chance.
If you wish in this world to advance, your merits you're bound to enhance. You must stir it and stomp it and blow your trumpet, or trust me, you haven't a chance.
As a poet, I'm tender and quaint. I've passion and fervor and grace. From Ovid and Horace to Swinburne and Morris, they all of them take a back place. Then I sing and I play and I paint, though none are accomplished as I. To say so a treason, you ask me the reason.
No, I didn't.
I'm diffident, modest, and shy. If you wish in this world to advance, your merits you're bound to enhance. You must stir it and stomp it and blow your trumpet, or trust me, you haven't a chance.
If you wish in this world to advance, your merits you're bound to enhance.
You must stir it and stomp it and blow your trumpet, or trust me, you haven't a chance.
"'Tis a thousand pities he has such a poor opinion of himself. For a finer fellow don't walk. Well, I'll do my best for him. Plead for him as though he was your own father. Oh. That's what my heart's remarking to me just now. But steady, here she is. By the Port Admiral. She's a tight little craft. Come, Dick. She's not for you. And yet, she's fit to marry Lord Nelson. Had a flag of old England. I can't look at her unmoved.
Oh, sir, you are agitated.
I'm alas. Well said. I am agitated. True enough. Took flat aback, my girl, but 'tis naught. 'Twill pass. This here art of mine's a dictating like anything. Question is, have I a right to disregard its promptings?
Can I do aught to relieve thine anguish? For it seemeth to me that thou art in sore trouble. Oh, this apple.
No, my lass. It ain't that. Just took flat aback, my girl. I've never seen anything like you in all my born days. Buckle me if you ain't the loveliest gal I've ever set my eyes on. There. I can't say it any fairer than that, can I?
No. Question is it meet that an utter stranger should thus express himself? Yes. Always speak the truth.
I've no thoughts of saying this to you on my own account. For truth to tell, I was chartered by another. But when I see you, my heart, it up, and it says it. This is the very last for you, Dick. Tell her all, Dick. It calls me Dick, of course we was at school together. Speak up to her, Dick. Don't sail under false colours. It's mean. And there, I've said it in my rough and common sailor fashion. And I'm awaiting your reply, miss. Looky here, I'm a trembling, miss. That's nervousness.
Poor fellow. Now, what shall a maiden do with such an one? Keep no one in unnecessary suspense. Behold, I shall not keep you in unnecessary suspense. In accepting an offer of marriage, do so with apparent hesitation. I take you, but with a certain show of reluctance. Avoid any appearance of eagerness. Though you will bear in mind I am far from anxious to do so. A little show of emotion will not be misplaced. Pardon this tear.
Rose, you've made me the happiest blue jacket in all of England. I wouldn't trade places with the Admiral of the Fleet, no matter who is a-hugging at the present moment. But, asking your pardon, miss, may I be permitted to salute the flag that I'm a-going to sail under?
An engaged young lady should not permit too many familiarities. Once.
The battle's roar is over, oh my love. Embrace my tender lover, oh my love. From tempest welter, from war's alarms, oh give me shelter within those arms. Oh give me shelter within those arms. Thy smile alluring, all heartache curing, His peace enduring. Oh my love, oh my love.
His heart was true and tender, oh my love. A life of can and gender, oh my love. Oh, truce to silent tears of pine, for joy undying shall be mine, for joy undying shall be mine, and shall
live and die, love, without a sigh, love, without a sigh, shall live and die, love, without a sigh, love. My own, my love.
If really soon as men, oh may they soon be wed. Oh tell us, pray, what doth the maiden say? In seeming are we justified, in seeming are we justified. Hail the bridegroom, hail the bride, let the nuptial knot be tied. In their praises, hail the bridegroom, hail the bride.
Well, what's news? Have you spoken to her?
Aye, my lad, I have so to speak, spoke, huh?
And she refuses?
Well, no, I truly can't say she do.
Then she accepts, my darling!
What should a maiden do when she is embraced by the wrong gentleman?
Belay, my lad, belay! You don't understand.
Oh, sir, belay, I beseech you.
Belay?
Well, it's like this. She accepts, but it's me.
Wait till I tell you! Hold your tongues, will you? Now, what does this mean?
Well, it's like this. My poor heart grieves for you. But when I see her, and just as I was going to mention your name, my heart, it up, and it says it. You fell in love with her for yourself, Dick. Be honest and sailor-like, and don't skulk under false colors. Speak up and take her, you dog, and with my blessing.
Will you be quiet? Go away! Vulgar girls!
Well, what could I do? I was bound to act upon my heart's dictates.
Of course, no doubt. Quite right. I don't mind. That is, not particularly. But it is disappointing, you know.
Oh, but sir, I knew not that thou didst seek me in wedlock, for in very truth I should not have hearkened unto this man. For behold, he is but a lowly mariner, and very poor withal. But as thou art the tiller of the land, and thou hast fat oxen, and many sheep and swine, a considerable dairy farm.
Yeah, that's all very true, my lass, but it's all done now, ain't it, Rob?
Oh, but still, it may be that I shall not be happy in thy love. I am passing young and little able to judge. Moreover, as to thy character, I know not.
Nay, Rose, I'll answer for that. Dick is one thy love fairly. Broken-hearted as I am, I'll stand up for Dick through thick and thin.
Thank ye, messmate. That's well said. That's spoken honest. Thank ye, Rob.
Well, yet methinks I have heard that sailors are but worldly men, and little able to lead serious and thoughtful lives.
And what then? Admit that Dick is not of steady character, that when he's excited, he uses language that will make your hair curl? Granted, he does. It's the truth, and I'm not going to deny it. But look at his good qualities. He's as nimble as a pony, and his hornpipe's the talk of the fleet. There, that's just a bit of it.
But it may be that he drinketh strong waters, which bemuse a man, and make him even as the wild beasts of the desert.
And suppose he does, and I don't say he don't, for rump's his bane, and always has been. He does drink, I won't deny it. But look at his arms. Tattooed to the shoulder. No, I won't hear a word against Dick.
Oh, but they say that sailors are but very true to those whom they profess to love.
Granted, and I don't say that Dick isn't as bad as any of them. You are. You know you are, you dog. A devil of a fellow. A regular out-and-out Lothario. But what then? Look, and not a better man is better at turning in a dead-eye. And what an accomplishment that is in a family man. No, I won't hear a word against Dick. I'll stand up for him through thick and thin.
Thank ye, Rob. You are a true friend. I've acted according to my heart's dictates, and orders such as them no man should disobey. In sailing or like ocean wide, your heart should be your only guide. With summer sea and favoring wine, yourself in port you'll surely find. My heart says to this maiden strike, she's captured you, she's just the sort of girl you like. You know you do. If all the manner heart should gain, I shall resign. That's what it says to me quite plain. This heart of mine, this heart of mine.
My heart says you've a prosperous lot, with acres wide. You mean to settle all you've got upon your bride. It don't pretend to shake my axe by word or sign. It merely states the simple facts. This heart of mine, this heart of mine.
10 minutes since my heart said white. It now says black, it then said left, it now says right. Hot, soft, and black. I must obey and say to strain. You tell me so, but surely it change its mind again. I'll let you know, I'll let you know.
In sailing all like ocean wide, your heart should be your only guide. But it is awkward when you find a heart that does not know it's mine. A heart that does not know it's mine. A heart that does not know it's mine. A heart that does not know it's mine.
Cheerily carols the lark over the cot. Merrily whistles the clerk, scratching a blot. But the lark and the clerk, I remark, comfort me not. Over the ripening peach buzzes the bee. Splash on the billowy beach tumbles the sea. But the peach and the peach, they are each nothing to me. And why? Who am I? Daft, mad, crazy Meg, Mad Margaret.
Poor Peg.
Mad, I, yes, very. But why mystery? Don't call. No crime, 'tis only that I'm love lonely. That's all. To a garden full of posies cometh one to gather flowers, and he wanders through its bowers, toying with the wanton roses, who uprising from their beds hold on high their shameless heads, with their pretty lips a-pouting, with their pretty lips a-pouting, never doubting, that for silvery posies he would gather aught but roses. In a nest of weeds and nettles lay a violet half hidden, hoping that his glance unbidden yet might fall upon her petals, upon her petals. But alas, the cruel are waking. But alas, the cruel are waking. Set a little heart a-breaking, for he gathered for his posies only roses. Only roses. Oh. Oh.
A maiden, and in tears. Can I do aught to soften thy sorrow? This apple.
Tell me, are you mad?
I? No. That is, I think not.
Oh, that's well. Then you don't love Sir Despard Murgatroyd. All mad girls love him. I love him. I'm poor Mad Margaret. Crazy Meg? Poor Peg.
Thou lovest the bad baronet of Ruddigore? Horrible. Too horrible.
You pity me. Then be my mother. The squirrel had a mother, but she drank, and the squirrel fled. Shh. They sing a brave song in our parts. It runs somewhat thus. The cat and the dog and the little puppy sat down in a... I forget what they sat down in. But so the song goes. Listen. I've come to pinch her.
Mercy, whom?
You mean who?
Nay, it is the accusative after the verb.
True. I have come to pinch Rose Maybud.
Rose Maybud?
I love him. He loved me once, but that's all gone. He gave me an Italian glance, thus, and made me his. He will give her an Italian glance and make her his, but it shall not be, for I'll stomp on her. Stomp on her, stomp on her, stomp on her. Did you ever kill anybody?
Mercy, no.
No? Why not? Listen, I killed a fly this morning. It buzzed and I wouldn't have it, so it died. Pop! So shall she.
But behold, I am Rose Maybud, and I would fain not die, Pop.
You are Rose Maybud?
Yes, sweet Rose Maybud.
Strange. They told me she was beautiful. And he loves you. No, if I thought that, I would treat you as the auctioneer and land agent treated the ladybird. I would rend you asunder.
Nay, be pacified, for behold, I am pledged to another, and lo, we are to be wedded this very day.
Swear me that. Come to a commissioner and let me have it on affidavit. I once made an affidavit, but it died. It died. Oh, it died. But see, they come, Sir Despard and his evil crew. Hide, hide, they are all mad, quite mad.
What makes you think that?
Shh. They sing choruses in public. That's mad enough, I think. Go, hide away, or they will seize you. Hush, softly, quite softly. For your entry, says sword and blood.
admired by ladies of gentle degree. With flattery sated, high flown and inflated, away from the city we flee. From Charles intramural to grittiness rural, the sudden transition is simply elision. Come, I'm a realist, come Chloe and Phyllis, your slaves for the moment are we. Your slaves for the moment. Your slaves are we.
The sounds of the tillage which dwell in this village are people of nearly degree. The honest and active, the most unattractive and awkward as awkward can be. The clumsy puppets with axes and choppers and shepherds and lovers and drovers and counted hedges and reapers and carters and keepers, but never a lover for me. But never a lover for me.
Then come Amaryllis,
Party greedy.
come Chloe and Phyllis.
Offer we.
Tired of being admired by ladies of gentle degree. With flattery sated, high flown and inflated, away from the city we flee. From town to town to city to shore, the sudden transition is simply elision. Come Amaryllis, come Chloe and Phyllis. Moment are we, the slaves for the moment. Your slaves are we.
Oh, why am I moody and sad?
Can't guess.
And why am I guiltily mad?
Confess.
Because I am thoroughly bad.
Oh, yes.
You'll see it at once in my face. Oh, why am I husky and hoarse?
Ah, why?
It's the workings of conscience, of course.
Fine.
And huskiness stands for remorse.
Oh, my.
At least it does so in my case. When in crime one is fully employed,
Like you.
your expression gets warped and destroyed.
It's due.
It's a penalty few can avoid.
How true.
I once was a nice-looking youth, but like stone from a strong catapult,
A trice.
I rushed at my terrible count.
That's vice.
Observe the unpleasant result.
Not nice.
Indeed, I am telling the truth. Oh, innocent, happy though poor.
That's me.
If I had been virtuous, I'm sure.
Like me.
I should be as nice looking as you're.
Maybe.
You are very nice looking indeed. Oh, innocence, listen in time.
We don't.
Avoid an existence of crime.
Just so.
Or you'll be as ugly as I'm.
No.
And now, if you please, we'll proceed. Oh, children, how they loathe me. Me, whose hands are certainly steeped in infamy, but whose heart is as the heart of a little child. But what is a poor baronet to do when a whole picture gallery of ancestors step down from their frames and threaten him with excruciating death if he hesitate to commit his daily crime? But I am even with them. I get my crime over first thing in the morning. And then, for the rest of the day, I do good. I do good. I do good. 2 days since, I stole a child and founded an orphan asylum. Yesterday, I robbed a bank and endowed a bishopric. Today, I carry off Rose Maybud and atone with a cathedral. This is what it is to be the sport and toy of a picture gallery. But I shall be bitterly revenged upon them. I shall give them all to the National Gallery, and nobody shall ever look upon their faces again.
At your honour's pardon, but...
Ha! Observed! And by a mariner. What would you with me, fellow?
Your Honour, I'm a poor man-of-warsman, becalmed in the doldrums.
I don't know them.
And I make bold to act your Honour's advice. Does your Honour know what it is to have a heart?
My honor knows what it is to have a complete apparatus for conducting the circulation of the blood through the veins and arteries of the human body.
Aye, but does your Honour know what it is to have a heart that ups and looks you in the face and gives you quarterdeck orders that it's life and death to disobey?
I have not a heart of that description, but I have a picture gallery that presumes to take that liberty.
Well, Your Honour, it's like this. Your Honour had an elder brother.
It had.
Who should have inherited your title, and with it, its curse.
Aye, but he died. Oh, Riven!
He didn't.
He did not.
He didn't. On the contrary, he lives in this here very village under the name of Robin Oakapple, and he's a-going to marry Rose Maybud this very day.
Riven alive and going to marry Rose Maybud? Can this be possible?
Now, the question I was going to ask Your Honour is, ought I to tell Your Honour this?
I don't know. It's a delicate point. I think you ought. Mind, I'm not sure, but I think so.
Right. That's what my heart says. It says, Dick. It calls me Dick because it's entitled to take that liberty. Dick, that there young gal would recoil from him if she knew who we really were. Ought you to stand off and on and let that young gal take this false step and never fire a shot across her bows to bring her to? No! You did not ought. And I won't ought according.
Then you really feel yourself at liberty to tell me that my elder brother lives, that I may charge him with his cruel deceit and transfer to his shoulders the hideous thraldom under which I have labored for so many years? Free. Free at last! Free to live and die, beloved and regretted by all who knew me.
You understand?
I think I do. With finger unshaken, this step shall be taken. It's neatly planned.
I think so too. I'll readily bet it. They'll never regret it.
For duty, duty must be done. The rule applies to everyone, and painful though that duty be.
To shirk the task of fiddle-dee-dee. To shirk the task of fiddle-dee-dee. To shirk the task. To shirk the task of
fiddle-dee, 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 fiddle-dee,
fiddle-dee, fiddle-dee-dee. Wait! Oh, that's not all, is it? No, it's not at all.
Not at all. The bridegroom comes.
Likewise the bride, the maidens are very elated and merry. They are her chums.
To lash their pride were almost a pity, the pretty committee.
For duty, duty must be done. The rule applies to everyone, and painful though that duty be. To shirk the task of fiddle-dee-dee. To shirk the task of fiddle-dee-dee. To shirk the task. To shirk the task of fiddle-dee, 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 fiddle-dee-dee. Hey, come here. That's shame. All right, wait.
Autumn's gone, winter's gray.
Winter still is far away, fa la 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 la.
Seasons autumn fade and fall, winter is the end of all. Fa la la. Eternity with thee, silence on again.
In the springtime seed is sown, in the summer grass is mown, in the autumn you may reap. Winter is the time for sleep. Winter is the time for sleep. Spring is fa la 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 la. Summer's joy, fa la 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 la. Spring and summer never cloy, fa la 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 la.
Autumn's gone, winter
Winter after all is best. After all, fa la 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 la.
Spring and summer pleasure you, autumn I and winter too. Every season teases as it shades our
Hold, bride and bridegroom, ere you wed each other. I claim young Robin as my elder brother. His rightful title I have long enjoyed. I claim him as Sir Riven Murgatroyd.
Deny this falsehood, Robin, as you should. It is a plot.
I would, if conscientiously I could, but I cannot.
base one. Base one.
As pure and blameless peasant, I cannot, I regret, deny a truth unpleasant. I am that baronet.
He is that baronet.
But when completely rated, bad baronet am I. That I am what he stated, I recklessly deny.
Recklessly deny.
When I'm a bad bard, I will tell taradiddles.
Tell taradiddles when he's a bad bard.
I'll play a bad part on the falsest of fiddles.
On very false fiddles to play a bad bard.
But until that takes place, I should be conscientious.
Be conscientious until that takes place.
Let us view with good grace to my moral sententious.
To moral sententious, I'll deal with good grace. I'll deal with good grace with his moral sententious.
When I'm a bad bard, I will tell taradiddles on very false fiddles. I'll play a bad part. I'll play a bad part on the falsest of fiddles. I'll tell taradiddles when I'm a bad bard.
When he's a bad bard, he will tell taradiddles on very false fiddles to play a bad bard. He'll play a bad bard on the falsest of fiddles and tell taradiddles when he's a bad bard. He's a bad bard, he will tell taradiddles on very false fiddles on very false fiddles and play a bad bard.
Let him stand forth.
'Twas I.
Die, traitor!
Hold! My conscience made me withhold your wrath. Within this breast there beats a heart whose voice can't be gainsayed. It bade me thy true rank impart, and I at once obeyed. I knew 'twould blight thy budding fate. I knew 'twould cause thee anguish great. But did I therefore hesitate? No, I at once obeyed.
God's my heart, 'twas quickly won, but now we part, thy face I shun. Farewell, go bend the knee at my shrine. Of thy faith may all resign. Farewell, farewell, take me. I am thy bride.
Hail the bridegroom, hail the bride, and the nuptial love is high. Dream the peace of joy that can never, never cloy.
Excuse me, I'm a virtuous person now.
That's why I wed you.
And I, too, Margaret, must keep my vow.
Have I misread you? Oh, joy! Newly killed, Ruddigore, I kneel before you.
I once disliked you. Now that I'm reformed, how I adore you.
Hail the bridegroom, hail the bride, and the nuptial love is high. Every day the peace of joy that can never, never cloy.
Richard, of him my love, bereft through thy design. Thou wast the only one that's left, so I am thine.
Hail the bridegroom, hail the bride, hail the bridegroom, hail the bride.
Oh, happy the lily when kissed by the bee, and symmetrically quite happy is he. And happy the filly that gazed in her pride, but happier than wedding, a bride to a bed, a lover's wedding, embraces his bride.
Oh, happy the flowers that blossom in June,
And happy the boughs that gain by the moon. But happy by ours the man of descent, whose body regretting his better
forgetting his
forgetting, and needs to repent. Oh, happy the blossom blooms on the
and wretched the letter that no one can read. But very much better the lot it must be than that for this person I'm making, a person who said, there's a curse on alluding to me.
Oh, happy the living kissed by the bee, and so that you prove my happy is he. And happy the baby that lays in the cup.
Once was as meek as a newborn lamb, I'm now Sir Murgatroyd. Ha ha! With greater precision, without the elision, Sir Ruthven Murgatroyd. Ha ha!
And I, who was once his valet de sham, as steward I'm now employed. Ha ha! The Dickens may take him, I'll never forsake him, as steward I'm now employed. How dreadful when an innocent heart becomes perforce a bad young Bart, and still more hard on old Adam, his former faithful valet de sham, his former faithful valet de sham, his valet de sham, his valet de
His valet de chambre.
his valet de chambre.
Oh, Adam, this is a painful state of things.
Painful indeed, my poor master, when I swore to obey you, come what would, in all things forever. Little did I think to what a pass it would bring me, the confidential advisor to the greatest villain unhung. Well, now, sir, to business. What crime do you propose to commit today?
Well, how should I know? As my confidential advisor, it is your duty to suggest something.
Sir, I loathe the life you are leading, but a good old man's oath is paramount, and I obey. Richard Dauntless is here with pretty Rose Maybud to ask your consent to their marriage. Poison their beer!
No, not that. I may be a bad bot, but I'm not as bad a bot as all that.
Well, there you are, you see. What's the use of my making suggestions if you're not going to adopt them?
How would it be, do you think, if I were to lure him here with cunning wile, bind him with good stout rope to yonder post, and then, by making hideous faces at him, curdle the very heart blood in his arteries and freeze the very marrow in his bones? What say you, old Adam? Is not this scheme well planned?
It would be simply rude, nothing more. But soft, they come.
Happily coupled are we, you see. I am a jolly Jack Tar, my star, and you are the fairest, the richest and rarest of innocent lasses you are, by far, of innocent lasses you are. And by a favoring gale we'll sail over life's treacherous sea with me, and as for bad weather we'll brave it together, and you shall creep under my lee, my wee, and you shall creep under my lee, my wee. For you are such a smart little craft, such a neat little sweet little craft, such a bright little tight little slight little light little trim little prim little craft.
For she is such a smart little craft, such a neat little sweet little craft, such a bright little tight little slight little light little trim little prim little craft. My hopes will be blighted, I fear, my dear. In a month you'll be going to sea, quite free, and all of my wishes you'll throw to the fishes, as though they were never to be for me, as though they were never to be. And I shall be left all alone to moan and weep at your cruel deceit complete, while you'll be asserting your freedom by flirting with every woman you meet. You cheat with every woman you meet. Oh, there I am, such a smart little craft, such a neat little sweet little craft, such a bright little tight little slight little light little trim little prim little craft. There she is, such a smart little craft, such a neat little sweet little craft, such a bright little tight little slight little light little trim little prim little craft. Such a bright little tight little slight little light little trim little prim little craft.
So hold, pretty one! Pardon me. In my power at last, eh? Know ye not that I have those within my call who, at my lightest bidding, would immure ye in an uncomfortable dungeon? What ho! Within there!
Hold! We have prepared for this. Here is a flag that no man dare defy, and while this glorious rag floats over Rose Maybud's head, the man does not live who dares to lay unlicensed hand upon her.
Foiled, and by a Union Jack. But know this, there will come a day, and then...
Let me plead with him. Sir, Idin, have pity. In my book of etiquette, the case of a maiden about to be wedded to one who unexpectedly turns out to be a baronet with a curse on him is not considered. Time was when you loved me madly. Proof that this was no selfish love by according your consent to my marriage with one who, if he be not you yourself, is the next best thing. Your dearest friend.
In bygone days I had thy love, thou hadst my heart. But fate or human vows above, our lives did part. By the oath love thou hadst for me, by the fond heart that beat for thee, by joys that never now can be, grant thou my prayer. Grant thou
Take her. I yield.
Oh, she is such a smart little craft, such a bright little, slight little, trim little, prim little craft.
For a week I have fulfilled my accursed doom. I have duly committed a crime a day. Not a great crime, I trust, but a crime nonetheless. But will my ghostly ancestors be satisfied with what I have done, or will they regard it as an unworthy subterfuge? Oh, my forefathers, wallowers in blood! There came at last a day when, sick of crime, you, each and every, vowed to sin no more, and so, in agony, welcome death to free you from your cloying guiltiness. Let the sweet psalm of that repentant hour soften your long dead hearts and tune your souls to mercy upon your poor posterity. Beware, beware, beware. God vision, who art thou, that thus with icy glare and stern relentless brow appearest, who knows how? I am the spectre of the late Sir Roderick Murgatroyd, who comes to warn thee that thy fate thou canst not now avoid. Alas, poor ghost! The pity you express for nothing goes. We spectres are a jollier crew than you perhaps suppose.
We spectres are a jolly crew than you perhaps suppose.
When the night wind howls in the chimney cows, and the bat fly in the moonlight flies, and inky clouds, like funeral shrouds, sail over the midnight skies. When the footpads quail at the night birds wail, and black dogs bay at the moon, then is the spectre's holiday, then is the ghost high noon. For then is the ghost high noon. High noon. Then is the ghost high noon. As the sob of the breeze sweeps over the trees, and the mists lie low on the fen, from great tombstones are gathered the bones that once were women and men, and away they go with a mop and a mope to the revel that ends too soon. For cockerel limits our holiday, the dead of the night's high noon. The dead of the night's high noon. High noon. With his lady toast, to the churchyard bells take flight, with a kiss perhaps on her lantern caps, and a grisly grim good night, till the welcome knell of the midnight bell rings forth its jolliest tune, and ushers in our next high holiday, the dead of the night's high noon. The dead of the night's high noon. High noon. The dead of the night's
I recognize you. You're the picture that hangs at the end of the gallery.
In a bad light, I am.
Are you considered a good likeness?
Pretty well. Flattering, yes.
Because as a work of art, you are poor.
I am crude in color, but I've only been painted 10 years. In a couple of centuries, I shall be an old master, and you will be sorry you spoke lightly of me.
Well, may I ask you why you have come down from your frames?
It is our duty to see that our successors commit their daily crimes in a conscientious and workmanlike fashion. It is our duty to remind you that you are evading the conditions under which you are permitted to exist.
Oh, well, I don't know what you'd have. I've only been a bad baronet a week, and I've committed a crime punctually every day.
Let us inquire into this. Monday?
Monday was a bank holiday.
True. Tuesday?
On Tuesday, I made a false and late income tax return.
That's nothing. Nothing at all. Everybody does that.
It is expected of you. Expected. Wednesday?
On Wednesday, I forged a will.
Whose will?
My own.
My good sir, you can't forge your own will.
Oh, I like that. I did. And if a man can't forge his own will, whose will can he forge?
There's something in that.
Yes, it seems reasonable.
At first sight, it does.
Fallacy somewhere, I fancy.
A man can do what he likes with his own.
I suppose he can.
Well, then he can forge his own will, stupid. On Thursday, I shot a fox.
That's better. Pass the fox? Yes, pass the fox, I think. Friday.
On Friday, I forged a check.
Whose check?
Old Adams.
But old Adam hasn't a banker.
I didn't say I forged his banker. I said I forged his check. On Saturday, I disinherited my only son.
But you haven't got a son.
No, not yet. I disinherited the lad in advance to save time. By this arrangement, he'll already be born disinherited.
I see what you mean, but I don't think you can do that.
My good man, if I can't disinherit my only unborn son, whose unborn son can I disinherit?
Ugh, these arguments sound very well, but I can't help thinking that if they were reduced to syllogistic form, they wouldn't hold water. Now, quite understand us. We are foggy, but we don't permit our fogginess to be presumed upon, unless you undertake to, well, suppose we say, carry off a lady. Yes. Those in favor of his carrying off a lady? Yes, good. Those of the contrary opinion? No. You are never satisfied! Yes, unless you undertake at once to carry off a lady, I don't care what lady, any lady, choose your lady. You shall perish in inconceivable agonies.
Carry off a lady? Not for words. I have the greatest respect for ladies, and I wouldn't do anything of the kind. No, I'm not that type of baronet, I assure you. If that's all you've got, you'd better go back to your friends.
Very good. Then let the agonies commence.
Don't tire yourselves. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, stop. I want to, I can't stand it.
Painful, isn't it? It gets worse by degrees.
Oh, stop a bit. I want to speak. Oh, dear
Better?
me. Yes, better.
Well, do you consent?
But it's such an ungentlemanly thing to do.
As you please. Carry on.
Oh, don't. Stop it. I can't stand it. I agree. I promise. It shall be done.
Today?
Today.
At once.
At once. I retract. I apologize. Oh. I had no idea it was anything like that.
He answers to our call. We do not ask for more. A sturdy fellow after all this latest Ruddigore. A sturdy fellow after all this latest Ruddigore. All perishing unheard of, woe who dare our wills defy. We want your pardon, ere we go. We want your pardon, ere we go, for having agonized you so. So pardon us, so pardon us, so pardon us, or die! So pardon us, so pardon us, so pardon us, or die!
I pardon you. I pardon you.
He pardons us, he pardons us, he pardons us, hurrah!
poor master, you are not well.
Oh, Adam, it won't do. I've just seen them. My old ancestors, they've just gone. They say I must do something desperate at once, or perish in inconceivable agonies. You've no idea what those agonies are like. Go to yonder village and carry off a lady and bring her here at once. Any lady, I don't care who. But not a word, but obey. Fly!
I once was a very abandoned person.
Making the most of evil chances.
Nobody could conceive a worsen.
Even in all the old romances.
I blush for my wild extravagances. But be so kind to bear in mind
We were the victims of circumstances. That is one of our lamest dances. I was once an exceedingly odd young lady.
suffering much from spleen and vapors.
Clergymen thought my conduct shady.
She didn't spend much upon linen drapers.
It certainly entertained the gapers. My ways were strange beyond all range.
Paragraphs got into all the papers. We only cut respectable capers. I've given up all of my wild proceedings.
My taste for a wandering life is waning.
Now I'm a dab at penny reading.
They are not remarkably entertaining.
A marvelous livelihood we're gaining.
In fact, we rule a national school.
The duties are dull, but I'm not complaining. This sort of thing takes a deal of training. We have been married a week.
One happy week
Our new life,
is delightful indeed.
so calm.
So unimpassioned! Oh, master, all this I owe to you. See, I am no longer wild and untidy. My hair is combed, my face is washed, my boots fit.
Margaret, don't. Pray recollect yourself. Remember, you are now a district visitor.
A gentle district visitor.
You are orderly, methodical, neat. You have your emotions well under control.
I have. Oh, master, all this I owe to you. I throw myself at your ankles. I worship your knees.
Hush! This is not well. This is calculated to provoke remark. Be composed, I beg.
Oh, you're angry with poor little Mad Margaret.
No, not angry. But a district visitor should learn to eschew melodrama. Oh, visit the poor by all means and give them tea and barley water. But Don't do it as if you were administering a bowl of deadly nightshade. It upsets them. Then, when you visit the sick and find them not to be as well as can be expected, why go into hysterics?
Why not?
Because it's too jumpy for a sick room.
How strange. Oh, Master, how can I express the all-absorbing gratitude?
No.
Yes, I know, dear. It shan't occur again. Shall I tell you one of poor Mad Margaret's odd thoughts? Well then, when I am lying awake at night, and the pale moonlight streams through the latticed casement, strange fancies crowd upon my poor mad brain, and I sometimes think that if we could hit upon some word for you to use whenever I'm about to relapse, some word that teems with hidden meaning, like Basingstoke, it would recall me to my saner self. For after all, I'm only poor Mad Margaret. Crazy Meg, poor Peg. Oh, to a garden full and a little puppy.
Poor child. She wanders. But someone comes. Margaret, pray recollect yourself. Margaret Basingstoke, I beg. Margaret, don't howl like that. Margaret, if you don't Basingstoke at once, I shall be extremely angry.
Basingstoke it is.
Then make it so.
Thus far in his young wife. This visit is unexpected.
Shall I fly at him? Shall I rend him asunder? Say but the word and I'll...
Basingstoke!
Basingstoke it is.
Then make it so. My brother, I call you brother still, despite your horrible profligacy. We have come here to urge you to abandon the evil courses to which you have committed yourself, and at any cost to become a pure and blameless ratepayer.
But I've done no wrong yet.
No wrong. He has done no wrong. Did you hear that?
Basingstoke!
Basingstoke it is.
My brother, I still call you brother, you observe. You forget that you have been for the last 10 years, in the eye of the law, a bad baronet of Ruddigore, and you are therefore responsible in the eye of the law for all of the misdeeds committed by the unhappy gentleman who occupied your place.
Oh dear, bless my heart, I never thought of that. Was I very bad?
Awful, wasn't he?
And I've been going on like this for how long?
10 years! Oh, think of the atrocities you have committed, by attorney as it were, during that period. Remember how you trifled with this poor child's affections, how you raised her hopes on high. Don't cry, my dear. Basingstoke, you know, Basingstoke. Only to trample them in the dust when they were at the very zenith of their fullness. Oh, fie, sir, fie. She trusted you.
Oh, dear me. What a degrading scoundrel I must have been. There, don't cry. Birmingham, you know, Birmingham.
It's Basingstoke.
Yes, Basingstoke, of course it is.
Then make it so.
There. He's married you now. That is, I've married her now? I say, which one of us has married her?
Oh, I've married her.
Yes, I'm glad of that. Yes, he's married you now, and anything more disreputable than my conduct seems to have been I've never even heard of. But my mind's made up. I will defy my ancestors. I shall refuse their behests, and, by courting death, atone in some small degree for the infamy of my career.
Oh, bless you, I knew it, God bless you!
Margaret, my love, Basingstoke, Margaret!
Oh, Basingstoke it is.
My eyes are fully open to my awful situation. I shall go at once to Roderick and make him an oration. I shall tell him I've recovered my forgotten moral senses. I don't get tuppence halfpenny for any consequences. I do not want to perish by the sword or by the dagger, but a martyr may indulge a little pardonable swagger. And a word or two will compliment my vanity would flatter, but I've got to die tomorrow, so it really doesn't matter.
So it really doesn't matter.
So it really doesn't matter, matter. So it really doesn't matter.
So it really doesn't matter.
So it really doesn't matter.
So it really doesn't matter. If I were not a little mad and generally silly, I should give you my advice upon the subject willy-nilly. I should show you in a moment how to grapple with the question, and you'd really be astonished at the force of my suggestion. On the subject, I shall write you a most valuable letter, full of excellent suggestions when I feel a little better. But at present, I'm afraid I am as mad as any hatter, so I'll keep it to myself, for my opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
My opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
If I had been so lucky as to have a steady brother who could talk to me as we are talking now to one another, who could give me good advice when he discovered I was erring, which is just a very favor, which I knew I am conferring, my existence would have made a rather interesting idyll, and I might have lived and died a very decent in a whittle. This particularly rapid, unintelligible patter isn't generally heard, and if it is, doesn't matter.
If it isn't, doesn't matter.
If it is, it doesn't matter.
If it is, it doesn't matter.
If it is, it doesn't matter.
This particularly rapid, unintelligible pattern isn't generally heard, and if it is, it doesn't matter. This particularly rapid, unintelligible pattern isn't generally heard, and if it is, it doesn't matter.
Master! The deed is done.
What deed?
She is here, alone, unprotected.
Who?
The lady! I've carried her off, and I had a very difficult task of it, for she fought like a tiger cat.
Oh, I'd forgotten about her. I had hoped to die unspotted by crime, but I'm foiled again, and by a tiger cat. Oh, produce her and leave us. So ho, pretty one, in my power at last, eh? Dame Hannah! Oh, this is not what I expected.
Well, sir, and what would you with me? Oh, you have begun bravely, bravely indeed. Unappalled by the calm dignity of blameless womanhood, your minion has torn me from my spotless home and dragged me, blindfold and shrieking, through hedges, over stiles, and across a very difficult country, and left me here, alone and unprotected, and at your mercy, but not helpless, coward, sir. For approach but one step, nay, but the 20th part of one poor inch, and this poniard shall teach ye what it is to lay unlicensed hands upon old Stephen Trusty's daughter.
Madam, I am extremely sorry for this. This is not at all what I intended. Anything more correct, more deeply respectful than my intentions towards you would be impossible for anyone, however particular, to desire.
Bah, I am not to be tricked by smooth words, hypocrite, but be warned in time, for there are, without 100 gallant hearts, whose trusty blades would hack him limb from limb, who dare to lay unlicensed hands upon old Stephen Trusty's daughter.
And this is what it is to embark on a career of unlicensed pleasure.
Hark ye, miscreant! You have secured me, and I am your poor prisoner. But if you think that I cannot take care of myself, you are very much mistaken. Now then, let the best man win.
No, don't look at me like that. It terrifies me. Oh, Roderick, save me!
What is the matter? Have you carried her off?
Oh, I should say I have. Look, there she is. She terrifies me.
Little mannequin?
Roddy Doddy?
How came you here?
Well, this brute, he carried me off bodily. But I'll show him.
Stop! What do you mean, sir, by carrying off this lady? Are you aware that once upon a time she was engaged to be married to me? I'm very angry indeed.
Well, I hope this will be a lesson to you in the future.
Hold your tongue, sir.
Yes, Uncle.
Have you given him any encouragement?
Have I given you any encouragement? Frankly now, have I?
No, frankly, you have not. Anything more correct than your conduct, it would be impossible to desire.
You go away.
Yes, Uncle.
This is a strange meeting after so many years.
Very strange. I thought you were dead.
I am? I died 10 years ago.
And are you, pretty comfortable?
Pretty well. That is, yes, pretty well.
Well, you don't deserve to be. For I loved you all the while, dear. And it made me dreadfully unhappy to hear about all of your goings on. You bad boy. There grew a little flower neath a great oak tree. As the tempest gan to lower, little heeded she. No need had she to cower, for she dreaded not its power. She was happy in the bower of a great oak tree. Sing he like a day. Sing he like a day, let the tears fall free for the pretty little flower and the great oak tree. Sing hey, like a day, sing hey, like a day, sing hey, like a day, let the tears fall free for the pretty little flower and the great oak tree. When she found that he was fickle, was that great oak tree, she was in a pretty pickle, as she well might be. But his gallantries were mickle, and death followed with his sickle, and her tears began to trickle for her great oak tree. Sing he like a day, sing he like a day, let the tears fall free for the pretty little flower and the great oak tree. Sing he like a day, sing he like a day, let the tears fall free for the pretty little flower and the great oak tree. Said she, he loved me never, did that great oak tree. But I'm neither rich nor clever, and so why should he? But though fate or fortune sever, to be constant I'll endeavour, I forever and forever to my great oak tree. Sing he like a day, sing he like a day, let the tears fall free for the pretty little flower and the great
Stop it, both of you!
This intrusion is unmannerly.
I am surprised at you.
I don't have time to apologize. An idea just occurred to me. A baronet of Ruddigore can only die if he refuses to commit his daily crime.
No doubt.
But to refuse to commit his daily crime is tantamount to suicide.
It would seem so.
And suicide is itself a crime. And so, by your own showing, you ought never to have died at all.
I see. I understand. Why, then I'm practically alive.
Undoubtedly. Oh dear. Rose, when you believed me to be a simple farmer, I believed you loved me.
Madly, passionately,
But when I turned out to be a bad baronet, you very properly loved Richard instead.
passionately, madly.
But if I should turn out not to be a bad baronet, how would you love me then?
Madly, passionately.
As before?
Why, of course.
My darling!
Here! I say belay!
Oh, belay, if it's absolutely necessary.
Belay? Certainly not!
When a man has been a naughty baronet and expresses deep repentance and regret, you should help him if you're able, like the mousy in the fable. That's the teaching of my book of etiquette.
That's the teaching of a book of etiquette.
Having been a wicked baronet a week, once again a modest livelihood I seek. Agricultural employment is to me a keen enjoyment, for I'm naturally diffident and meek.
For he's naturally diffident and meek.
If you ask me why I do not pipe my eye, like an honest British sailor, I reply that would sort of for my missus, there'll be bread and cheese and kisses, which is just a sort of ration I enjoy.
Which is just a sort of ration you enjoy.
Prompted by a keen desire to evoke all the blessed calm of matrimony's yoke. We shall toddle off tomorrow from the scene of sin and sorrow, for to settle in a town of Basingstoke.
Prompted by a keen desire to evoke all the blessed calm of matrimony's yoke. They shall toddle off tomorrow from the sea of sin and sorrow, for to settle in the town of Basingstoke. For to settle in the town of Basingstoke. They shall toddle off tomorrow from the sea of sin and sorrow, for to settle in the town.